what was it exactly that set Crash Bandicoot apart from all the other gaming characters which pushed him into the iconic status he once held? Well, the games were fun, they were challenging, and they had an amazing amount of replay value at the time. The levels were all very well designed, and there was something that the audience liked about having this mute, kind-hearted orange marsupial spin around like the Tasmanian devil from the Looney Tunes. Crash never chose to be a hero, he was forced to become one. Whereas Sonic made the player want to run through the levels as fast as they could, and Mario's levels were somewhat linear, the Crash games often rewarded the player for taking their time and using their wits to tackle an obstacle, which often resulted in the player finding secret paths in the levels, which lead to special items like gems, and things that can unlock even more levels and secret endings. So let's get into the game. The first game I'll review will obviously be the first Crash game, surprisingly titled Crash Bandicoot. After a few company logos is showing this title screen, you get the option to start a new game, load a previously saved game, enter a password, or look at the options to play around with the music and such. You know, it's kind of boring. So let's start a new game and let's get started on the first level. Okay, right, hang on, I'm a little confused. What's going on? Why is Crash lying on the beach? Why is he deciding to go on this adventure? Why is there a mask following him? What's his aim? Why wasn't there a cutscene showing what's going on? Well, believe it or not, to get the story you have to wait at the title screen and a cutscene that shows the start of the story will begin. Great idea, Naughty Dog. Make impatient kids who are hyper with sugar sit at the title screen and wait for the most important cutscene in the entire game. Bravo!
But Dr. Cortex, we have not determined the cause of past failures. This Bandicoot will be my son, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time
God, the graphics were really bad, weren't they? Right. Okay, I still have no idea what's going on. Why is Crash being put into one of those hairdryers you see at the salon? What? Does he not like the hairstyle he's given, so he's pissed and he wants to murder everybody? What's his name? Cortex? And who's that other guy?
Failure again. Capture him!
Why did Crash drive out the window of the castle? Why's he got a girl Bandicoot? Is he into bestiality? There's still nothing about this mask. I'm more confused than I was before. Well, guess what? To get an even more in-depth story to what's going on, you have to read the instruction manual. Yeah, that's right, the fucking instruction manual. Now remember when you were a kid, you got a new game, you put it straight into your gaming console, and picked up the controls as you played the game. You hardly ever looked at the goddamn instruction manual. Whose bright idea was this? Okay, so after reading through the instruction manual and watching what could be the least obvious starting point for a plot, I finally understand what's going on. Basically, this guy called Neo Cortex and his sidekick, Embryo, yeah, I said Embryo, have decided to, you guessed it, take over the world.
Of course!
They are mutating animals to become their soldiers, and Crash was supposed to be the general of their army. But because Crash is too kind-hearted, the giant hair-drying machine named the Cortex Vortex breaks, which of course pisses off the scientists. Cortex decides to kill Crash, but Crash escapes by diving out a castle window. Yeah. Cortex then decides to use Marilyn Monroe Bandicoot as his new general, but first to turn her evil, which apparently takes days when you see that Crash is 2 islands away from the castle and still manages to save her in time. Also, why would Cortex choose her to be the general of his army? I mean, have you seen the characters in this game? There's ones like Koala Kong, who's built like a brick shithouse, and there's Pinstripe, who has a machine gun. Nobody would fuck with them. Instead, he chooses this bimbo of a Bandicoot who would more likely be fixing her makeup than trying to take over the world. Another thing that is ridiculous in this game is the save system. The only way you can save a game is by completing a bonus round. These start off simplistic and easy, but as the game continues, the bonuses become harder and harder to complete without dying, and you don't ever want to die in a bonus round. If you die in a bonus round, that's it, it's over. You can't go back, you can't redo bonuses, you go straight back to the normal level and you got to keep playing. And bonus rounds aren't in every level, so it's like, oh, you got an important appointment? Well, just do this bonus round. Haha, you died, you got to keep fucking playing, bitch. How unforgiving is that? But let's say you do complete the bonus. You save the game, switch the system off, and head off to your appointment. You return and boot up the game again to load from where you last left. You have 20 lives and you're about to face Ripperoo. You go into the Ripperoo battle and discover that you only have 4 lives. Where the fuck did the other 16 go? So you're going to forget all that and backtrack and get the lives you forfeited to quit the game. The game actually punishes you for turning it off. We're not fucking robots. I can't play a game like Crash Bandicoot non-stop. You try it, it's damn near impossible for an ordinary person. Maybe not if you're a video game nerd and you're so angry you feel compelled to continue, but not me. So what's the point of having a save system if all you could do is punch in a password and continue from where you left off with 4 lives as well? That's bullshit. Think this game isn't hard enough? Well, let's say you're like me, and you're only satisfied with your games when you've completed them 100%, yeah? Well, think how hard it becomes when you have to collect all the gems in a level. If you die once, only fucking once, you lose all the boxes that you broke open. Fuck if you hit a checkpoint. If you die, you have to go all the way back to the start and break open the fucking boxes. I mean, to do that, you must be a fucking god at gaming. Not only are you talented enough not to die once in what I consider one of the hardest games on the PS1, but you actually have the patience to do it. I applaud you if you're in the small group. By the way I've acted in this review, you probably think I hate this game. But I don't. Quite the opposite, actually. The game is a classic that I still hold dear to my heart today. I mean, it was the first game that took the 16-bit formula of platforming games and successfully transferred it into the 32-bit era. What I'm just doing is reliving some of the first rants that I ever had when I was a child. The game is good, it's fun, it's exciting, but it has a number of issues that makes you want to throw the console through your TV. Even though I've never done that myself, I know somebody who did, and it just isn't worth it. Although I have to admit, looking back at the game, I have no idea how he created a franchise due to its many problems and unfriendly usage. But then again, these were during the last few years of the video games, where they were truly hardcore in their difficulty. Overall, Crash Bandicoot deserves at least a 7 out of 10. And I have to think, with a number of video games getting remakes, why not remake Crash Bandicoot? I know loads of gamers who grew up with the original series, like myself, would buy it in an instant. Just something to think about, Naughty Dog.